There is something enchanted about a summer night in northwest Arkansas, NWA, whether it is the warm breeze, the open-air stage, or the enthusiastic hum of the crowd. And when country music superstar Luke Bryan comes to town with his country song Came on Tour, he brings with him not only songs and guitars, but also a celebration of community, camaraderie, and the kind of good old-fashioned country joy that makes you truly believe in the power of magic. On Thursday, June 19, 2025, Bryan arrived at the Walmart AMP in Rogers, Arkansas, which is considered to be the center of the live music culture in the northwest Arkansas area. There was more than one person performing on the show. He was accompanied by a group of brilliant artists who were just beginning their careers, including Adrian Nunez, Ashland Craft, Cole Goodwin, and DJ Rock, who was known for his beat-driving pulse. The event was more than just a concert, it was just a get-together. A night in which friends, both on stage and off stage, gathered together to raise a glass, tap their boots, and experience the satisfaction of being alive. NWA and country heart confront each other, setting the stage. As soon as you walked into the Walmart AMP that evening, you could feel the electricity. There were families, lifelong fans, and new listeners, the kind of mix that mirrors northwest Arkansas itself, diverse yet united by a love of music and good times. The fact that Luke Bryan decided to bring the concert to NWA is a very telling statement. He is well aware that this area is more than just a location on the map. Rather, it is a place where traditional country music and contemporary feelings come together. Not only did he bring a concert, but he also invited friends, including collaborators and rising artists, which transformed the evening into a moment of shared experience rather than a moment of solitary spotlighting. The show began with the up-and-coming performers, each of whom was given the opportunity to shine in the spotlight. As a result of Bryan's support, artists like Adrian Nunez, Ashland Craft, and Cole Goodwin are not only opener names, rather they are the pioneering voices of the genre who are making their debut on a significant stage. As soon as Luke himself walked out of the room, the crowd exploded in excitement. Having a good time with friends, family, and stomping your feet is the magic of the moment. Beginning with the first guitar strum and continuing through the last encore, the night flowed like a wonderful summer memory. There were songs that you are familiar with, songs that you will sing later in the car, and possibly even songs that you did not know before but will now. Bryan did not behave in a superficial manner, rather, he treated the audience as if they were his friends by delivering jokes, sharing tales, and engaging with them. He transformed the stage into a porch in the front yard. In addition to performing hits, he also sang new songs, which served to remind everyone why he has been one of the most enduring entertainers in the country music industry. Nevertheless, he brought other people into the limelight, which is of equal importance. In the midst of the flashing lights and loud sounds, the show had the atmosphere of a party among friends. The headliner was cheering on the young guns, the locals were singing along, and the vibe was collective and cheerful. Possibly the most stunning aspect, on this particular evening, the barriers between genres were loosened. NWA, a territory that is rapidly expanding and has its own culture that is always evolving, was able to experience the staging of big tour shows without losing its hometown spirit. The combination of Luke's upbringing in Nashville and the hospitable nature of the Arkansas crowd resulted in the creation of something truly remarkable. It is because of this night that, providing support for fresh voices, Luke's choice to invite along Adrian Nunez, Ashland Craft, and Cole Goodwin was not an act of filler. Rather, it was an example of mentorship by action. When it comes to a genre that is typically dominated by heavyweights, highlighting novices demonstrates a commitment to both the craft and the community. The Walmart AMP is a huge venue, but it is still deeply entrenched in the neighborhood in which it is located. This celebration is being brought to a regional scale. Luke understood the significance of establishing connections outside of the most popular cities, which is why he chose Northwest Arkansas. The concept of friends was present in every aspect of the event, including on stage, behind the scenes, and in the audience. Fans observed not only a well-executed performance, but also a sense of being accepted into a social event. As a bridge between the past and the future, the night featured Bryan's catalog of classics, in addition to new songs from his most recent album, Mind of a Country Boy. This allowed for a harmonious combination of nostalgia and new aspirations. The up-and-coming musicians brought a new flavor to the mix, indicating that the next chapter of country music is about to begin. Just for a moment, picture the scene. The sun is just beginning to light up the sky, and the open-air arena is gradually becoming filled with laughter and eagerness. The lights are then turned down, the band begins playing. Luke emerges from the room with a grin on his face, and the night has truly begun. The audience leans in closer as one of the opening performers approaches the stage later on. They are either already fans of the act or are in the process of becoming fans in real time. While this is going on, the atmosphere is one of joy and ease, the kind of thing that you will remember and talk about in the future. In what ways does this affect fans in the region? Followers of Luke Bryan, as well as followers of country music in general, should see this occurrence as a positive sign about the future. The major names are still enthusiastic to bring their music to genuine locations, places with character and places with culture, according to what it says. According to what it states, the next generation is not being pushed aside, but rather invited up. It is a sign of acknowledgement for Northwest Arkansas, as the region's live music culture is robust. The fans are actively involved, and facilities such as Walmart AMP are able to host large tours. It implies that if you reside in Northwest Arkansas, you won't have to go very far in order to attend a major country concert. The momentum that this creates is beneficial for tourism, for the culture of the area, and for the perception of being a location that is significant on the map of music. In the eyes of the artists themselves, it signifies connectedness. Leaving a legacy is important to Bryan, but opportunities are more important to the newcomers. When you are there on that stage and hearing the crowd sing back your name, that is something that you think about and remember. A brief explanation of what the tour is all about. It is about those moments when the lights go down, the band starts up, and that country song comes on, the one that reminds you of who you are, where you've been, and where you might be going. The song Country Song Came On, which was released on November 11, 2024, is the one that sets the tone when it comes to Bryan's album Mind of a Country Boy. +1 for Wikipedia. During tour stops like as Rogers, that moment takes place in real time. The crowd participates in the narrative in some way. Not only do you listen to it, but you also live it. In addition, the inclusion of opening acts guarantees that the evening will not be dominated by a single voice, but rather by a chorus of voices. Observations and conclusions. One night, many memories. Already as the night drew to a close and Luke Bryan and the band took their final bow beneath the Rogers sky, the memories were beginning to take shape. The fans walking out of the event with new t-shirts and new songs that they like, the local media buzzing about yet another great concert for NWA, and the high fives and embraces that are exchanged backstage are all things that ripple beyond the confines of a single show. This gave the impression of being anchored in a world that moves quickly and where everything tends to feel polished and remote at times. A country music superstar who is taking his buddies to a location that is quite real. As the fans arrived, they were ready to sing and ready to feel, and an instant of enchantment that will not be quickly forgotten. This event serves as a reminder that great music is done more than simply heard. It is felt, it is shared, and it is lived. Whether you were in the audience or you are reading about it now and wishing you had been there, this event serves as a reminder. In addition, if the Country Song Came On moment ever felt like a solo experience, then on June 19, it became a community memory for the people of Northwest Arkansas. Wishing for many more nights like this one to come. Every single thing is important, including the boots, the alcohol, the loudspeakers, and the friends. When Luke Bryan's next tour date comes through town, you will know that he is not only bringing a concert, but he is also bringing a celebration with him.